Hey everyone, so today I have a review on the Giorgio Armani Master Corrector. I have mine in the color pink. You would not, which is the number 1, you would not be able to see that here. So I went to the Neiman Marcus website to read about the product. So it is $39. And it says corrective concealer in 4 color balancing shades designed to target specific complexion concerns. When I bought mine from Neiman Marcus, there was only 2. It says exclusive microfill technology allows for targeted correction, visibly concealing imperfections, while light reflecting pearls impart a halo of light, imparting a seamless, flawless facial canvas. So I had bought mine in the color pink. To reference, I usually wear NW20 and MAC for concealer. Foundation, I can go either way, NC or NW25. So, as you all know, Eve Pearl tried it, and the creams are just not for me and not for my under eye. So, what do I normally do before applying anything? We're going to do it to this one eye, and as you can kind of see, it looks a little wet under there. So normally when I get out of the shower, I put hyaluronic acid from Timeless all over, up around my eyes, my eyelids, all over. Then I will apply Matrixyl 3000, which is also from Timeless, around my eyes, depending on the day. But I wanted to show you this little trick, because actually I used to see my mother doing this trick. But I either use my CeraVe eye cream, which I love. I have a review. If I remember, I will link it. But if I don't, it's months ago I did it. But that's like $13 or $14.99. Really, really nice eye cream. So, I have squalene oil under my eye. Now, I've come to notice I used to have combination to oily skin when I was younger. As I got older, my skin is normal to dry. Mostly, I would honestly say, dry. So, my under eyes, unless you really look, I gotta be like in a mirror, like all up in a mirror, that I could see like little fine lines. But when you really hydrate, whether it be under eyes or your face, any of the little fine lines that you have will temporarily plump up as long as they're moisturized enough. So I do drink water, but water doesn't always cut it for me. So a lot of times, if I'm going somewhere, and you don't have to use just squalene either, but if I'm going to an event of some sort, on a normal day-to-day, no. But this is what I do. So as you can see, and you probably see it, split this in half. You could also do this trick if you know how some foundations take a long time to dry, and you want to powder your face and get out. You could also take this and go up against your face as well. So, take this. I try not to make any creases, and I press. And it's almost like, because I remember seeing my mom saying how it sticks. And it's really weird because it almost kind of presses the fine lines out. I wouldn't say any deep lines, but even ones that are deeper might plump up slightly. So now, but it's moisturized. It doesn't feel greasy. If you have to go back over, you can. But I sometimes will do this if my under eyes are looking especially crunchy. And for anybody that's new, crunchy just means wrinkled. So, we're going to go in. So now, there's what the brush looks like. The brush is very, very thin. The product is, to me, very pigmented. It's not like you put this and it comes off. So I am just going to put it where I need it. Everybody will use, some people will probably dot it on. It's all what you're comfortable with. But since I've been playing with it, this is what I like. Damp Beauty Blender. See how it's, how pretty pigmented. Now they're saying that you could just wear this. For me personally, that I wouldn't do that. I've also, which I'll do it now, I'll just wipe this off. I also sometimes will put it like right here under my eye because it almost looks like I have eyeliner on when I don't. And I do go all the way up to my lash line when I do concealer to begin with. See? This was $39. Now, if you're unsure about how to choose a color, either go to the store. Now, I know that MAC, I'm just going in with my Age Rewind. I know that at MAC online, when I was ordering my face and body, I wasn't sure what color to choose from. So they had help, like right there. It's like they had a MAC makeup artist ready to chat with you. And it will sometimes even pop up. So if you have any questions, either you can email them and tell them your coloring, if you didn't want to go to the store. But I am a NW20, and that's what I wear in concealer, and they gave me the pink one, if that helps anybody. So I'm using my Eve Pearl. Now I don't, as you can see, I don't swipe it all over. Because I feel like I can blend out. I mean, I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. The lighting is terrible. And just an FYI for everyone, tomorrow is the first day of spring. Yay. It's going to snow here tomorrow. I heard the forecast. I said, really? Really, Sam Champion? He's Channel 7 Eyewitness News. I talk to my television, too. So, now, it's up to you if you choose to powder your under eyes. I like to. I also do like to wait until that is dry. But I could take my other, so that any excess will be taken off and I can get right into powdering. So now I am not using the HD. I repurposed this. This has Ben Nye, his cameo powder, which you probably won't be able to tell, but it is pink. I will dab the tip of my Beauty Blender in. At this point, my Beauty Blender is like not, it's damp, but it's still full, but it's barely wet, if that makes sense. Tap it off. And I did have salt, by the way. I had a, you know, the soft pretzels that you could put in the oven. Snyder, one of those. That's what I had. And I told Pete, go easy on the salt. I'm doing a tutorial. Oh, he said to say hi to everybody, too. Oh, and I had to tell him, like, you can't watch that video. Don't watch that one. Because my daughter said, you can't show him the dress. That is bad luck. Thinking, and how am I getting to the reception, my broom? I guess she hasn't thought that far ahead yet. Anyway. So, Do I like this? Yes, I do very much. Would I repurchase this? As of right now, yes, I would. Do you have to run out and get it? Now that's entirely up to you. I think it works very well. If you're not into creams, then this you really might like. Yes, it is $39, but I think this will probably last at least 6 months, if not longer. And as you can see, it's not like a concealer where you're using a decent amount. I definitely, in my opinion, would put a concealer over this. I wouldn't just, let me swatch this for you. I would not use a concealer. So there it is. I mean, so as you can see, it is pretty pigmented. So you wouldn't have to use a whole lot. If you had it for a year, then what's it, $3 a month? But I really like this. And then the weird thing is, though, I will tell you this. Now, when I don't know if you'll be able to see anything. It just looks like, and even me studying it. But when I blended it out under my eye, you can see, like, I want to say, like, minuscule light particles. Doesn't faze me because I'm putting this over it and then I don't see it anymore. So that must be that, like, technology they were talking about. But I really, really like this. So, I mean, the worst comes to worst, you try it. If you don't like it, you know, make sure you can return it. But I liked it. Unfortunately. When you try high-end stuff and you like it, it's like, ugh. But I think it's good. I really do. And then it's even less concealer, which, you know, for me, I feel like the less I put under my eye, the better. And this also does not settle. It wears very well. I don't feel like it breaks up at all. I wore it on Saturday. We went to get our wedding bands over in New York. I had it on probably for 6 or 8 hours. My eye makeup, everything looked the same when I got home, except my lips, you know. Obviously that came off, but, you know, it didn't look any, you know, it didn't break down. It has staying power. I really like it. I mean, if there's anything out there that's, if you know anything equivalent to this in liquid form, leave me a comment down below. But I do like this. And if you have something that you really like, then don't change it. You know, if you like a lot of people like the Pixie Concealer. That's a winner for some people. I'm sure there's a lot of people that like the Eve Pearl. A lot of people like Bobbi Brown. But I just feel liquid with liquid just works so much better for me. And, you know, as you can see, my bag doesn't look as baggy on this eye. I make up words, I tell you. But I do enjoy this. Any questions or comments, please leave below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.